Hello. Somebody has asked me to share with you how to create a simple scene. So I thought, all right, I can do that. The easiest way I can think of is, and we were discussing backgrounds, how to make an easy background to create a scene on a card. So I've got a card here, and one of the easiest ways I can think of is to take a piece of scrap paper and yellow and blue makes green. So we want to do blue first. Okay, so, alrighty. So I'm going to take this, and I figure about 1/3 of my card is going to be grass. The rest of it's going to be the sky. So I'm going to cover up about 1/3 of this. And I'm going to take some blue ink and just kind of rub gently. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And it doesn't matter if it's crooked. You don't want it to be straight. Okay? You want them to see that it's a homemade card. So don't worry about things being perfectly straight. So I'm just grabbing a little bit of ink here and just starting on the paper and brushing up. You can make it darker. You can always go darker, but you can never go lighter. So remember that. So don't press too hard into that ink. Press gently. And then, see the difference already? All right, so there's the sky. So now we can go ahead and we can do the grass part. And the reason why I said before yellow and green makes blue is because the green mixed in with the blue isn't going to hurt it, because that's the color that's used to make the blue. Alrighty. And I did overlap this just a little bit, so there's a little bit of that blue showing, because you don't want a line in between them. All right, so check it out. Very simple, very easy. So there is grass and a sky. So there you go. Now you can create a scene. You can create a scene, yeah. Not literally. So, but you can put a person standing here. You can put anything. You can put a truck. You could put whatever. Okay, so there's one idea. Another idea is to take a piece of paper or a card front, and what I like to do is find a piece of green paper that goes down on the bottom, and you can do the green grass. And you've seen me do this because I've made a bunch of grass. And this is so fun and easy to do with green scraps. Just using your double-sided tape. Come on out. Your double-sided tape. And then put green scraps on it. And then you can just trim it right up the center. And you've got 2 rows of grass. And they're already sticky. So now all you have to do is peel this. And put it down. And you could do it at the, and I like to just go ahead and just put it right at the bottom. Right along the bottom edge of the card. Because then you can trim off these 2 sides. And we now have grass. Okay, so you can do that. You can make the sky blue if you want to, or you can just leave it. You can add birds up in the sky, whatever. But that's another way to do it. Okay, so doing it very simple, very simplified. Then you can stick things in here, animals or people or whatever. Okay, another thing you can do is, here's a piece of green paper right here. Green paper down on the bottom. And see how that immediately cuts it right up. So the same thing, you can do green paper, you can do blue ink on top and green paper on the bottom. So you could do the same thing, ink it up at the top. And the same thing with this, you could ink it up like this and then put this on at the very bottom. If you want it to be blue, you could also just use blue paper on the top. Okay. I love to do green like this and a blue paper on the top. That looks really cool. So let me see if I can find a piece of blue paper in here. Let's see, blue. Where's my blue? Up, got moved back. Yeah, it got moved way back. Why is it back there? Okay, let me find a piece of blue paper. It's kind of small. I need a bigger piece. That'll work. That's a little short. You know what? That'll work. I'm going to go for that one. All right, let's do that. Don't want to take too much time doing this, so don't want to bore you. Okay, so there's two different ways. Another way is this way. Let's go ahead and I think what I'm going to do is cut it so this starts down at the bottom, since there's lines and stuff that's going up. All right. So let me mark on here where my card is. So I want to do it right there. And then I want to go up a little and I want to trim it about down there. How wide is that? Down to here. Okay, so let's do that first. All right. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just laying this right on top of whatever I have on my desk. Check it out. All right, let's get this stuff out of the way. There. There's that side and there's this side. So this is just a blue paper out of my scrap box. And we can glue this on right here. And then we can add the green down on the bottom. All right, and I'm going to trim this in because I want it to be 4 inches. There. All right, so let's go ahead and glue this, because these are cards that are wonderful if you have them put together beforehand. Then you can just grab your embellishments or little people or animals, whatever you have to decorate your cards with, and you can slap them on there and create a little scene. Alrighty. And this is kind of crumpled, so I think I'm going to do my trick. And I'm going to run it through my crimper, and then I'll smooth it out. That's what I like to do when I have crumpled up paper, is just shoot it through the crimper. There, because then that takes all the crinkles out. Alrighty. And then it looks like that's what you wanted to do. Alrighty, very good. So there you go. There's a couple ways to make a background scene, the sky and the land for you. There's 3 ways. So doing a blue paper, green paper, using your inks or chalks or colored pencils, whatever you have, whatever coloring medium you have, go ahead and do that. And then a real simple way, just a green strip across the bottom, or you can create some grass like I did. That's really fun. And I do have a video for this, so I'll go ahead and connect that. Alrighty, so there's 3 ideas for you. And to show you an idea of, here, I've got a bunny. So say you could put a bunny walking across. There's a bunny here. You can add the bunny in the grass. Okay, so that's what it looks like when you lay something on there. Very simple. So I hope this answers your question, and I hope this helps you out, and it does give you three different ideas. I'm sure one of them will be to your liking. So if you'd like more ideas, please let me know, and I'll see if I can come up with some more. Alrighty, and until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.